Okay, this is homework and practice 11-5, use models to subtract. So you can follow these steps to subtract three-digit numbers. Find 327 minus 164. So step 1 is subtract the ones, regroup if needed. Step 2 is subtract the tens, regroup if needed. Step 3 is subtract the hundreds, and you don't need to regroup in the hundreds place. So the first column that we're going to look at is the ones. So 7 minus 4 equals 3. And then we are going to look at our tens. So we cannot do 2 minus 6. There's more on the floor, so that means we need to go next door. Our 2 turns into 12 tens. We got that 1 from the hundreds place. We're going to turn those 300s into 200. Now we can go back and subtract. So 12 minus 6 equals 6. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the difference is 163. All right, moving right along. Subtract to find each difference. We're going to draw place value blocks to help. So we are doing 542 minus 295. The first thing that they did over here on the right-hand side is they drew 549. So right here, there is 5 hundreds, there is 4 tens, and then there are 9 ones. We are going to start in that ones place. Here you can see that they were able to cross off 5. Now we need to subtract 9 from 4. So there is only 4 tens, so we can't subtract 9. So what they did was they took one of these hundreds and they turned that 100, they broke it up into 10 tens. Okay, so now you have 10 plus 4, 14 tens. And that leaves you with 4 hundreds. 9 minus 5 equals 4. If we took away 14 minus 9 equals 5. And then 4 minus 2 equals 2. Moving on to number 2. Let me erase these. So we have 835 minus 516. So they did 800s here. They did 3 tens here, and they did 5 ones here. So the number that is in that place value mat is 835. All right. So now we're going to start with the ones and just start subtracting. So I cannot take 6 away from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not have enough ones to subtract 6. So I need to take one of these tens, circle it, and make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. So now I have enough ones to subtract. I have 15 ones now, and I only have 2 tens. So I'm going to turn that 3 tens into 2 tens, and I'm going to subtract. So 15 minus 6, so I'm going to cross out 6 of these. And then I have 3, 6, 9 ones. I'm going to cross off 110 because 2 tens minus 110 equals 110. And then I do over here in my hundreds have enough to subtract. So 8 minus 5, I'm going to cross off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves me with 3. So the difference for number 2 is 319. All right, moving on. We're going to flip to the back. We are going to solve the problems below and remember to regroup if needed. So if you would like to draw the place 10 or the base 10 blocks, you're more than welcome. If not, just follow along. So 7 is bigger than 4, so I can subtract there. 7 minus 4 is 3. Moving on to my tens, please. I cannot do 3 minus 6. More on the floor, I need to go next door. I turn my 3 into 13 tens, and I turn 4 into 300s. And 13 minus 6 equals 7. And 3 minus 1 equals 2. So the sum for number 3 equals 273. Okay, moving on. I can do 8 minus 4 because more on the top, no need to stop. 8 minus 4 equals 4. 7 minus 6 equals 1. 5 minus 2 equals 3. So for this next one, I do not need to regroup. So if the number is bigger on the top, more on the top, you do not need to stop. You can just subtract without regrouping. Okay, let's look at there's no number. Let's just look at the next one. 1 minus 0, there is more on the top, so I don't need to stop. That's 1. 8 minus 9. 9 is a bigger number, so that means more on the floor. I need to go next door and get some more. So my 8 becomes 18 tens, and my 300s becomes 200s. 18 minus 9 equals, that's a doubles fact, 9. And then 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the difference for this one is 191. Let's do the next one. 9 minus 2, I can do that. So 9 minus 2 equals 7. 8 minus 6 equals 2. And 9 minus 3 equals 6. So that one you do not need to regroup. The difference is 627. Go to the next one. We have 623 minus 371. We're going to do 3 minus 1. There is more on the top, so no need to stop. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Now, this next one, 7 is bigger than 2, so more on the floor. Go next door and get some more. And we are going to do 12 minus 7, which equals 5. And then we are going to do 5 minus 3, which equals 2. So the difference here is 252. Let's go to number 4, higher order thinking. Look at the differences in the problems above. Find 2 that you can use to subtract and get the difference of 354. Then complete the work mat to show your subtraction. So we are going to find 2 differences that equal 354. So I'm going to start with just putting the difference down here of 620, or no. We're going to put the difference of 354 on the bottom because that's what I'm looking for. And it looks like the only number that makes sense to use to subtract from is 627. So I'm going to put 627. Now I need to figure out what I can put down here to equal 354. So I can just 7 minus what will equal 4. Let's see, 7 minus 3, that could work. I'm going to try that. I'm just going to write this in blue. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. 2 minus 7, I can't do that, so I need to turn that into a 12. I need to turn this into a 5. So we have 7, 12 minus 7 does equal 5. And then 5 minus 2 does equal 3. So that means that 627 minus 273 does in fact equal 354. All right, let's look at the next one. A farm has 319 animals. 136 animals are pigs. How many are not pigs? So my equation will be 319 minus 136. It gave us a work mat, so I am going to use that work mat and start by creating 319. So that has 1, 2, 3 hundreds, 1 10, and 9 ones. And I'm going to start with my ones and just start crossing things out. So 9 minus 6. So my 6 is right there. 9 minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 3 ones left over. 1 minus 3. I cannot do 1 minus 3. I only have 1 10. So I need to come over here, circle one of my hundreds, put it over here as 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross that out. So now I have 11 tens, and I only have 2 hundreds. So now I'm going to cross out 3 tens. 1, 2, 3, and that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens now. All right, moving on. We have 2 minus 1. That leaves me with 1. So the difference for 319 minus 136 is 183. So 183 animals are not pigs. All right, moving on to number 6. An office building is 332 feet tall. An apartment building is 208 feet tall. How many feet taller is the office building? So for this equation, we need to do 332 minus 208. Okay, we cannot do 2 minus 8 because there is more on the floor. So that is going to change to a 12. Our tens is going to go down to a 2. And now we can subtract 8 or 12 minus 8 equals 4. 2 minus 0 equals 2. And 3 minus 2 equals 1. So the difference for number 6 is 124. And remember, if you need to check your answer, you can always take these two numbers and add them up. 208 plus 124. 8 plus 4 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And 2 plus 1 equals 3. So that number matches this number. So I know that I did my subtraction correct. All right, don't forget to put your homework in your backpack to bring back to school tomorrow.